Hello from 212 Wellington Main Street here. Some little exterior walk around before I go inside. Show you everything. We've got some vinyl and possibly tin siding here. Those little plasticky circles across the side is where insulation has been blown in. So that's an upgrade that they've done. I guess at one point it must have been a little chilly, drafty. We've got a nice like stucco concrete type foundation front here, which goes into cinder block on the side coming up, but I believe it's a stone foundation below. Got nice shutters there. Stairs up are in decent condition still, wood. Soffit and eaves, downspouts and everything are a few years in, but I think they just need a cleaning out. Maybe a little power wash or something. It looks like it was just a little bit of a superficial paint on there, which is why it looks a little rough. But I don't think it's in any kind of poor state. Flashing appears to be all good. That's that metal sheeting on the edges underneath the shingles there. That makes sure water isn't getting in any of the wooden parts there. We have these two chimneys that we didn't quite have an answer for. It's more of a home inspector thing, I think. I don't know if we're going to find much more about that. I looked at the power, oh goodness, the panel downstairs, and it was 100 amp. I'm looking at the mast, and I'm going to guess that it's just a 100 amp service in. Sometimes it says right on here. Well, it says 200 amp on there. You might be able to get an upgrade, but there was still room left on the panel, so I don't think you need to rush out to do that. If it's determined your electrical is not in great state, maybe you want to just do it all at once, and it's good to know these things, but when you have room, you have room. Got a little superficial crack here. Doesn't look like one you can stick a loonie in. I think that was the way I was described. That would be a problematic thing, and you do come across that sometimes with the cinder blocks. They are a little bit more fragile than just a concrete pour. But it's not like your foundation. It's like a prop up for the house. Soffits and everything are in good shape there still too. So go around the back and up around closer to the deck. I can show you the shingle age. I know there's questions about that. It is currently kind of rush houry right now. Don't mind the noise. We have a window here, which I guess was probably right beside that cold storage door. And under here was that area where the concrete had been recently poured, and it was like supporting the kitchen, which was great. We'll check that out later. The beautiful stained glass all around the house, and it looks like someone has invested in putting storm windows on those, so that will help insulate, and they are actually a good value. It can cost a lot of money to get those made for all your windows. A nice board and batten on the kitchen, as I was discussing. I guess that was like the actual kitchen is there. Still again on the stone foundation. We've got a really nice concrete pour here. No cracks, heaves up about actually only about a 4-inch pour on that. Must be resting on gravel, but it's holding up really well. All the supports for your deck, I'm not sure 100% those are completely to code, but given the size, probably not a big deal. They are up and out of any kind of water that could rot them. Hi wasps. I want to get rid of those. Glad I didn't get stung because I had about 20 stings the other week. But that is a power outlet there. I couldn't tell if that was GFI. I don't want to get my hand in there right now. An inspector will be looking for that. Shingles are architectural, and they appear that they might have been done in less than 5 years ago. Because of the undulations in the roof, which I'm guessing the roof boards are probably a little bit closer to the end of their life, they look like they might be a bit older, but the shingles themselves aren't showing any signs of spalling or falling apart. I don't see any of the grainy material coming out of the bottom of the downspouts. We've got our venting in the attic too, which is great. That might have been a recent update. And I think that's good for back there. Got a sliding door and everything we can check out from the inside. It appears to be a little bit older, but that's fine. The whole home is a little older. She's got that charm. We have the vinyl siding again on our shed, an older steel roof, probably towards the end of its life, but I'm sure another 10 years left in that before anything serious needs to happen with it. Someone's installed recent ice jams to make sure that any kind of snow and ice coming off that happens in a safe way. Oh, here's one of those plugs we can explore right here. Oh, a spider guarding it this time. Nature is wild. It is a GFI of some type, so probably good. A car there we discovered with the online mapping that the edge of the property goes to the back of that fence. It appears to be cut by, I believe it's like an unopened road allowance, or at the very least it's a lane that's municipally owned. No determination as to whether the municipality plows that or if someone on this street does. Some questions to be asked. I'm guessing with a fourplex there that someone must be taking care of that. Always good to be sure though. At the back of our garage, you can see there's a cute little hayloft there, rear door. There was a garage here from the looks of it on the inside. That could potentially be converted back to a garage again if you wanted. Otherwise, I believe it was going to be a ping pong championship room. So all the power to that. Might have to join. Here on the back, we'll go inside this garage quick. You can see the board and batten goes right around, and then onto that lovely wraparound porch, which I should probably do justice and just give that a quick loop, because that's the extra fun stuff. So it's got that stucco foundation as well. There's a little crawl space under there. Looks like it got a little unruly with some insulation rolling around. A little cleanup in there is probably in order, and a better latch on that door. But we've got like the cornices up there, Craftsman features, nice pillar and everything, all set to this nice like teal color. It's a little more blue than teal, I think, but we'll leave that to the pros. There we go. These little lights and everything could use a little touch up there. Creating a little bit of wear that's unnecessary there. The deck boards on that step and the deck, I think, just have paint peeling on them. I don't think it was the proper paint to be used. None of the boards appear to be needing immediate attention. I think they can just be cleaned up. An example here. Looks like paint. And on the side, you can see the wood is actually holding up pretty well. Okay. Oh, shed first. Sorry, garage first. I don't know if I'm going to go up the ladder and show you the hayloft, but I'll just tell you that there was the timber rafter. So just like probably 4-inch wide, maybe 3-inch wide strands of like cedar. We're holding up the metal roof. Down here, we've got a great concrete pour. I have a worse crack in my brand new basement than this. So she's holding on pretty well. It is a little bit closer to the ground level. So there is a little bit of like water intrusion, I guess, when like the water levels get really high, or if it's a torrential rain and there's just like particulate in the water, can kind of sneak its way in there. If you're really against it, you could trench out a little bit around the outside just with a shovel, put a little bit of gravel in there and just help keep the water flowing away. And you could reevaluate the eaves troughs as well, downspouts, and see if they can maybe be a little bit further away from here, from the structure, sorry. Again, we have, there's a hand-hewn beam there. Again there, we've got the timber beam there, a little thicker than the stuff I saw for the roof. We've got these really fun barn board floorboards here, but the only access is just the ladder. You could create something better, but got a proper insulated door, full electrical out here, and a little pony panel. I don't know if this is still is fuse box. That's fine. The insurance companies don't mind the fuses anymore. They realize that they are actually quite safe. Not sure what the little bit of black there is. Okay. Going inside, just so this doesn't turn into a mammoth video. Actually, I probably should just make an exterior and an interior video. So I'll take you up on your deck, and then we'll sign off. There's a little barbecue here we can probably get included. Potentially, a family member may have spoken for it already. Again, probably just paint peeling, maybe a little bit of wood replaced there. And a little view out over your Cute yard. Identify some of these plants. All right, I'll see you inside.